Good morning. Y'all get up. Get up. I know we early, but y'all get up. Welcome to the LIVEST Live with your girl, Samantha Renee, and of course, Maurice. Y'all, today is a blessed day. It's raining outside, but it's still a blessed day. You know, whenever the clouds come, just always remember that the sun always comes back out. So it don't rain forever, and trouble does not last always. This morning, we are going to be touching base on two subjects, happiness and compromise. I know everybody deals with that daily in life. Good morning, sis. How you doing?
Good morning, Tamika Lewis. How you doing?
How you doing, sis? You know, everybody deals with it in life. You know, it's a struggle to balance, you know what I'm saying, your happiness and your compromise at times, because people come in contact with you on a daily and, you know, their vibe is always not the best. And, you know what I'm saying, they don't give off the best energy. But, you know what I'm saying, it's up to you to let them steal your joy or not. Good morning, y'all, child. How you doing, family?
What's going on, cuz OD shot on deck?
So, guys, we appreciate you guys for tuning in this morning. I know we're early again, but, you know, God is good. So, this morning we're going to start off with three Bible verses, I'm sorry. The first one is John chapter 13, verse 16. It says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whomever believes in him shall have everlasting life and never perish." That one, yeah. The second one is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 20. "Whoever gives thought to the word will discover God. And ladies is there who trust the Lord." Again, that's Proverbs chapter 16, verse 20. "Whoever gives thought to the word will discover God, and blessed is he trust the Lord." The last chapter is Peter chapter 4, verse 8. "Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers a multitude of sins. Joyful are people of integrity. Put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the flesh in regards to its lust." Yeah, they can touch on a lot of things too, because, you know, we get in our fleshly selves and we become anger. You know, it's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that you might say that you really don't mean. But at some point, some things that you say really do have truth to it. So just keep that on your mind for food for thought. And I'm going to get into the first song of this morning, and it's from Lauren Daigle it's called "You Say."
It's the LIVEST Live. That boy Maurice. Samantha Renee.
That say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low?
Hi, Sylvia. I didn't see you. Good morning, family.
Remind me once again just who
What's going on, Miss
I am,
Jefferson?
because I need to know.
I want y'all to like, love, and share this video. Let them know we here. Y'all get here. Get here now.
You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. And I believe every failure, God, you'll have every victory. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, what you say of me. I believe. Yes, I believe what you say of me. I
Listen, y'all, we talking about happiness and compromise this morning. That was you say, Lauren Daigle. This morning on the LIVEST Live, we want to let y'all know that we're glad that you tuned into the LIVEST Live. We want you to share the LIVEST Live. It's the brilliant, the fabulous Samantha Renee, that boy Maurice. And you know, hey, every day in this life, you're going to go through things and understand that God has a purpose for you. And first and foremost, get to the business that God has in store for you. Do not let anybody hold you back in this life. Get with God, get you a plan, and strive to get to that. Hey, today in Dayton, Ohio, it's raining, y'all. It's 71 degrees, and it's a little wet out here. So guess what? We're talking about compromise and happiness. Samantha Renee.
You guys, you know, love is kind. Love, you know, it's just, it doesn't envy, it doesn't boast, it's patient, you know what I'm saying? It isn't proud. So, you know, just going forward in today, in your journey throughout today, you know, even if someone is being rude to you, or, you know, if someone is not, you know what I'm saying, acting to your liking, that doesn't mean you have to, you know what I'm saying, be too proud to be nice to them or say kind words to them. I ran into a man the other day when I went to go to the bank to handle some business, and you know, you could tell, you know what I'm saying, on his face that he had, you know, something going on throughout the day. But I mean, I just, you know what I'm saying, presented myself in a way that I always do when I asked him. I told him, hello, hi, how are you today? And he says, thank you for asking me that. He said, because I was really having a bad day. He said, I just got cursed out. A lady came in here, and I guess she thought her account balance was something that it wasn't, and she wanted him to make the numbers like she thought it was. But, you know, he tried to explain to her, like, I can't do that. I can't make money appear in your account that ain't in your account. But, you know, like I told him, you know, people go through stuff every day. And regardless if they let you know they're going through something, everybody has a struggle in life. I don't care if you're the richest person in the world and you ride first class every time you catch flight. If the plane crash, you're going down just with everybody else that ain't in first class. So, you know, don't never think you bigger or better than nobody because you have a little bit more than the next person, because we're all equal. But, you know, he was very glad that I just asked him. All I asked him was how he was doing. And, you know, before I left, I told him, you know, have a good day. I said, don't let nobody steal your joy. I said, because people come, you know what I'm saying, the devil send people in your life to see, steal, kill, and destroy. So if you allow them to steal your joy just off the base of what they got going on, you know, all you can do is pray for them and hope for the better and throughout the day, other than what they're not already dealt with or what they're still going through. Maurice, do you have anything to touch base on before we get into Mark Selby at the church?
Well, before we get into at the church, I want to let y'all know, in my opinion of things, you know, I feel like that God made us divine designly, as a woman, as a man, fused in different aspects, but uniquely the same in equal aspects. With that being said, we are all uniquely different as well. And your goals and desires might not be mine, but the common goal should be to be prosperous and love one another as we grow together in life. That's what I have to put on that, what you just said. And she said we're about to get into Mark Selby at the church.
Thanks you guys for tuning in.
I talked to Mark Selby yesterday too, y'all, and he said we going hard with at the church. So that's what we gonna do.
It was on 102.5 the other day in Atlanta. I think that's Atlanta radio station, but I tuned into somebody live and he was bumping it. He was jamming, going in.
So y'all support the movement. Mark Selby, this our homeboy.
Me, I was born and raised in the house. And as a kid, you quite didn't understand it, but I promise you, man, I really appreciate it now, for real. I was born in the church, I was raised in the church. Ain't no walking, ain't no talking when they praying in the church. I'm devoted in the church, and I'm serving at the church. Get my offering, get my tithes every time I go to church. Mama made me go to church, ain't no sleeping up in church. Mess around and get in trouble, get a whooping up in church. Wanna be free, come to church, and deliver, come to church. Before I gave my life to Christ, I was a sinner up in church. Man, they cooking at the church, but new members of the church. When they get their plate to leave, I'm gon' give me some dessert. Mama, daddy at the church, auntie, uncles at the church, brother, sister, niece, and nephew, cousins all at the church. Man, they worship at the church, and they serve him at the church. Got that one faithful member always running through the church. Take communion at the church, what you doing up in church? Got a handful of crackers, cause you hungry up in church. Leaving work, going to church, leaving school, going to church. Leave the house, saving traffic, and I'm on my way to church. Monday night at the church, choir rehearsal at the church. Wednesday night, Bible study, and we meeting at the church. Sunday morning at the church, Sunday evening at the church. Can you please keep it down, thinking meeting at the church. Leaving church, going to church. Hey, at the church, at the church, at the church. Choir singing at the church, pastor preaching at the church. He was teaching, I ain't hooping, now they shouting at the church. 3 o'clock, we still in church. I was in my mama purse. Peppermint is all you got when you sitting up in church. I was raised in the church, just like my first birth. Daddy used to tell me all the time to keep going first. Man, it's hot in the church, selling fans at the church, but they never on high. Man, they playing at the church. Got the greeters at the church, got the ushers at the church. Better take off your hat when you're walking through the church. Do revivals at the church, get speakers at the church. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we still at the church. On the call at the church, there's your chance at the church. Anything on your heart, you can leave at the church. Parking lot at the church, counter full at the church. Better park in the rear so you can leave at the church. Leaving work, going to church, leaving school, going to church. Leave the house, saving traffic, and I'm on my way to church. Monday night at the church, choir rehearsal at the church. Wednesday night, Bible study, and we meeting at the church. Sunday morning at the church, Sunday evening at the church. Can you please keep it down, thinking meeting at the church. Leaving church, going to church. Hey, at the church, at the church, at the church. If you know you love your church, put your hand in the sky. Everybody represent like this. Let me hear you say, at the church, at the church, at the church, at the church. If you know you love your church, turn your radios up. Everybody represent like this. Let me hear you say, at the church, at the church, at the church, at the church. Leaving work, going to church, leaving school, going to church. Leave the house, saving traffic, and I'm on my way to church. Monday night at the church, choir rehearsal at the church. Wednesday night, Bible study, and we meeting at the church. Sunday morning at the church, Sunday evening at the church. Can you please keep it down, thinking meeting at the church. Leaving church, going to church. Hey, at the church, at the church, at the church.
Hey, that was Mark Selby at the church. Shouts out to Swisser. I used to love my church. I still love my church. I haven't visited my church in a while, but big ups to Shiloh Full Gospel Baptist Church. I used to love my church. My church, my choir, it was always, as they say now, popping.
Yeah, I think Shiloh was in our hometown,
Yes.
Columbus, Mississippi. I grew up going to the Maranatha Faith Center, Pastor Steve Jameson. And in Columbus, if you're in Columbus or if you're in the GTA area, we want y'all to get to the community-wide outreach ministries. Pastor Randy Reynolds is going hard over there on the north side.
Always.
We are part of the community-wide outreach ministries family, and we love Pastor Randall. We share him sometimes on the show. We want y'all to go out. If you want to renew your mind and renew your strength in the world, and you want to fellowship with good saints in the Lord, get down to community-wide outreach ministries.
Yes, go show Pastor Randall some love. It's a good church, good word, good energy, a lot of love and vibes flowing through in the spirit, of course. So, you know, I enjoy every time we do visit the hometown and we do get a chance to stop in. I enjoy it, and his church family. Everybody is very sweet, and, you know, I really appreciate them for showing us love every time we come through. And I mean,
Now, hold on. I'm going to tell you something now. If you're going for a fashion show and you're going to get seen by somebody, this ain't the place for you. Because, you know, it's a small congregation, they're growing in the Lord, but if you want to be blessed by your Creator, by a powerful man of God, and you want to just be blessed, that's where you need to be, you know, and they're growing together. You know, I can see it one day, the vision that, you know, the cup is going to be overflowing and people are going to be running out the door, but right now they're in the beginning stages of just being there and getting to the blessings that God has in store. So y'all go out and check out the community-wide outreach ministries.
Of course. You guys, you know, in life, you know, we've all dealt with something, and sometimes we don't let things go. So just say, for instance, you grew up in a household to where you were traumatized at some point because of maybe your parents were always into it, or they were always arguing, you know what I'm saying, words were being passed and things like that, to where you just feel like at some point you were terrorized and you just couldn't deal with it. So at that point, you know, even as a kid, you probably felt like, you know, when I get older, I'm not going to act like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to treat people like that, because as a kid, you felt like, you know what I'm saying, whether it was your mother that was being like that, good morning, Kawasi.
Kowalski!
Whether it was, you know what I'm saying, your mom was the one who was being terrorized, where your father would say things to her or do things to her, or whether it was vice versa, because it goes both ways, you know what I'm saying? It's not always the male that is being, you know what I'm saying, in that type of situation. But even in that, like when you get older and, you know, you come into your own ways, you can see some of those things in you. And at some point, you know, you might holler at your child and lash out at them when you feel some type of way about something that they didn't do, or, you know what I'm saying, something that you feel like, you know, talk to them enough about to where they should understand how it goes. We grow every day. Children and adults, we grow every day. That's what life is growth. So if you can't understand that at some point, you know what I'm saying, you probably need to distance yourself so you can have a little mental focus, a little spiritual focus, a little of this, a little of that, because that is key. You know what I'm saying? Every time someone, you know what I'm saying, ticks you off, you know what I'm saying, you feel like your fuse is like that and you just snap. But that's not a good thing, because if you always find yourself apologizing for your anger or your temper, now at this point you feel like, well, dang, you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, I seen all these things, but now I'm doing all these things that I said I wouldn't do. Not saying that, like I said, you know what I'm saying, it's not always, you know what I'm saying, the mother being ridiculed. Sometimes it could be the father being ridiculed too, but, you know what I'm saying, as a child, when you grow up, those things are still in you, regardless if you say when you're younger, like, we need to just get out of here. We can't deal with this. And probably a couple of times she packed up, like, y'all, we finna go. I can't deal with this no more. And then when y'all get y'all stuff in a grocery bag or however y'all pack it up and get thinking y'all finna leave, she come back in and say we can't go nowhere. Reason being, she ain't got nowhere to go. But at that point, y'all willing to live on the street. So just, you know, just think about that for a second. We're going to get into some more music real quick. We appreciate you guys for tuning in to the LIVEST Live this morning. We know we're a little early, but, you know, we got some other prior engagements that we got to handle. But we do appreciate you guys for tuning in, most definitely.
Before we get into that music, I want to say something about that, what she just was speaking on. And basically, it comes down to the points that I had for today's show. God made us man and woman, divine design, in a different aspect. And you got to understand the way God made you to understand how things are. First and foremost, as she made relevance to parents, God made your mother and father two different people, two unique, distinctive different people. He brought them together as one to make you and me and Samantha. That means, in my case, you got Diane and Tommy as one together, who made Lil Joel, which is me. That is two unique people with their own lifestyle, the way they are, put into one. Now, don't get it twisted, y'all. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. So that means the things that are in your mother, the things that are in your father, they're in you. Now, how you choose to channel and use that energy, that's up to you and God. You know, you must be able to balance the things that we were talking about yesterday. You must be able to balance these things and be able to recognize what they are when you see them. And once I was in prison when I first understood the divine design. It brought me to tears because I could see myself turning into points where I would do things that my mother would do. And I could see the point when I would turn into things and do the things my father would do. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand what's going on and why things are the way they are. You are a divine design of the way God made you through your parents, your earthly parents. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you're going to fall back in those ways. Now, how you channel that energy or how you critique it, you understand me? That is up to you and God. And he's going to have the final say so in judgment against you up for that. And not against you. You know, God's just going to judge. That's what he does. He's the big judger. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're going to go ahead and get to that music.
Dangerous, Pave the Way.
Pave the Way featuring Mark Selvey.
Okay.
It's God. So y'all just let God pave the way today. This Dangerous featuring Mark Selvey. Hey, Swish is still in the house with Henry Boy Entertainment. It's the Live is Live. Maurice, Samantha Renee. Yeah.
We're preaching from the pulpit, man.
Yeah, we're preaching. Yeah, right.
I can see it all over you, baby. Working 40 hours a week, it's driving you crazy, baby. Daddy lazy, selling dope, cause a nigga dying, wishing for hope. Life is due, and your rent not paid. Daycare in 2 weeks, it's overdue. It's out of eating chicken noodle soup, cereal, no milk. Life is weighing you down. You're on your knees praying for the way. The whole city playing your foul on social media, trying to bring you down. Got you all up in your feelings. One thing grandma told me, you can talk about her, but not hustling. 3 months later, you graduated. Long nights, or working in school, it seemed hard, but it was all the golden rules. God had your back from day one, and we ain't gon' let you lose. Hey, I can see it in your eyes, baby, but you don't got to cry, baby. Hey, trouble don't last always, and let God pave the way. Hey, I can see it in your eyes, baby, but you don't got to cry, baby. Hey, trouble don't last always, and let God pave the way.
Put the pad to the pen and let it bleed out. She was only 18 when she turned 3. Situation crazy, she on her 3rd baby. Sipping on that dirty spray, got her feeling lazy. If you don't stop now, you will never make it. Say the sky be the limit, see you gotta take it.
What's going on, Mr. Sight?
And remain patient, and always think you're granted for the way she raised you. Say lay hard, but my God bigger, and he'll represent for you made it any weather. Many nights she had to starve, she ain't had dinner. Had to sleep on the floor, she ain't had dinner. Man, it's all good, she had to grind it out. But God made a way, yeah, he worked it out. I say it's all good, she had to grind it out. But God made a way, gotta shout him out.
I can see
Y'all shout God out. Y'all shout God out. He the one making it happen. He the one waking you up every morning to get to that purpose, to make you greater. Let him pave the way.
I can see it in your eyes, baby, but you don't got to cry, baby. Hey, trouble don't last always, and let God pave the way.
Yeah, that's that boy Dangerous, Mark Selvey. That's our homeboys from Columbus, Mississippi. Y'all let God pave the way, you hear me? Real talk.
Yes, and like I said, we were talking about happy and compromise, but even in that, you guys, we talked about being accountable the other day, you know what I'm saying? And that goes a lot of ways, because a lot of times we can act a certain way and we don't want to be accountable for our actions and the things that we say and the things we do. But once you sit back and you think about the things that you said or the things that you did, and at any point you feel wrong for what you said or what you did, it's nothing wrong with apologizing to a person, even if you feel like you wasn't all the way dead to the wrong, but you were still wrong. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't like to be angry or, you know what I'm saying, carry burdens from something else that I done been through, or, you know what I'm saying, towards a person and be hateful and even hate them. Like, I'm just not that type of person. I'm a very forgiving person, and I have a very forgiving heart. So if I find myself easily angered, you know, I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna think about things before I say them, even if, you know what I'm saying, at some point, something that I did say, I probably could have found a better way to put it. But I'm human just like everybody else. But at the same time, I don't mind apologizing. And sometimes people, they so proud, you know what I'm saying, they can't find it in them to, at some point where, you know, I might have been wrong for whatever I said, or I might have been wrong however I handled it. You know what I'm saying? They can't find it in them at that point to do that. But, you know what I'm saying, just like I read the Bible verse earlier, you know what I'm saying, love is kind, love is patient, love is not envy, love is not boast, it is not proud. All those things, you know what I'm saying, as long as you have love, it covers a multitude of sin. Just like all those things I just said, that's a multitude. It's a lot of things, more than one. But if you can't find that one simple thing in your heart, forgiveness, yeah, you might need to fall on your knees and ask him to help you and guide you. Because a lot of times, people don't realize that, you know, they take things for granted. But you are not promised nothing. You weren't promised today, you weren't promised last night, you weren't promised nothing. But you would rather be mad and do all that extra stuff. Even God understood he couldn't please everybody. But he had to make a decision. Jesus understood he couldn't please everybody. And I had to, you know what I'm saying, think about that and study on there to understand, bro, everybody is not going to be pleased. You cannot be delighted to everybody. Everybody is not going to feel like you're doing what they want you to do, how they want you to do it, when they want you to do it. And that's cool because that's life. But if God, whom is the creator of everything, who could walk on water, who could do all these amazing things, if he understood that he couldn't please everybody, why are you and me as of human beings running around here every day worried about why somebody don't like me or why somebody mad at me? Bro, they will be okay. All you can do is pray for them and move on. And if they can't find a forgiveness in their heart for you for whatever they think that you did or thought that you did, hey, that's cool too. As long as you find it in your heart to ask them for forgiveness. Just move on past it. Don't dwell on the past because, you know, things come to pass. But at the end of the day, only God can judge you and them.
Real talk. You know, good words coming from the brilliant, the fabulous Samantha Renee. And, you know, we talk about it a lot of times. And, you know, sometimes, you know, if you can't see, you know, what's going on in these different people and you can't vibe with them and y'all can't seem to get it together, you understand me? Sometimes you just got to keep a distance. Sometimes you got to keep a distance because, see, everybody ain't going to like what you like and everybody ain't going to do what you do. But guess what? If you are being true about you and you understand your divine design that God made in you, you can't worry about the next person because at the end of the day, you are going to be held accountable for your actions, not only in this life, but the life to come. So we must be accountable for our actions and understand who we are. And see, that's one thing with me personally. You know, I can say that I've had growth in life. I understand where I've been and I understand where I'm trying to go. And a lot of times people don't fit into that box. So guess what? I got to keep a distance from them. You understand what I'm saying? So guess what? We want you to like, love, and share this video. We're going to get into some more music, and then we're going to get back on the topic of the subject of what we're talking about. We're talking about happiness, compromise. And it's the Livest Live. That boy, Maurice, the brilliant, the fabulous Samantha Renee. We're going to get into some feel, no free work. And he's going to tell you a little bit about keeping a distance. Yeah. Y'all share this video, get it out to somebody else that you know that need to hear these words. We don't claim to know everything, but we know one thing, we on deck. Yeah. Here we going hard. What's going on to Mr. Sykes this morning? We love you this morning, bro. It's more to come in this lifestyle. So keep living, keep waking up.
We don't focus on the problem, we just find solution. We barely watching television cause it mind pollution. Try my best to stay from correctional institution. I never had to doubt my niggas cause they all proven. Want millions with the ones I made some thousands with. Get passports and put my niggas on some island shit. We started in the trenches trying to make it out of it. It's loyalty before the royalty, that solid shit. And ain't too many real left, I keep my circle smaller. circle smaller. Was little smaller. Was little niggas with big dreams trying to make $1. No good jobs at home, you hustle up, become a robber. My circumstances won't define me, told to take it farther. So who can tell me what I can't accomplish? I predict my own future, think I'm Nostradamus. Got $1 million dreams trying to make it out Columbus. Go and get it, bring it back and feel the empty stomach. My whole city know I'm genuine, I love them all. I teach you everything I know, just wanna see you ball. But understanding my position, I can't meet you all. Cause when you're on, the ones at home be trying to knock you off. So what I'm supposed to do be keep it distant. Don't give a fuck about no fame, I just want you to listen. And fuck this rapping, I don't like attention. That said they love me, but they hate, they never like to mention. That's why I keep a distance. I gotta keep a distance. They love me, but the hate ain't mentioned. That's why I keep my distance. I keep it distant cause the same people grinning with me really hate me on the inside, they envying me. I learn from real niggas, really I can see it in them. At times I understand they lost, so I just reinvent them. Instead of me against them, I just try to fix their mental. But I can't help you niggas acting like you on your menstrual. I never sold a dream, I keep it real, plain and simple. And if I ever gave you work, just keep it confidential. Hit some niggas mad, said I never put them on. But I don't even know them niggas, what is that is wrong. I told them never tell I been it, but my name is known. Somebody close and talk too much, tell me if I'm wrong. So what I'm supposed to do but keep it distant. Don't give a fuck about no fame, I just want you to listen. And fuck this rapping, I don't like attention. They say they love me, but they hate, they never like to mention. That's why I keep a distance. I gotta keep a distance. They love me, but the hate ain't mentioned. That's why I keep my distance.
We want y'all to understand the reason that we come on every day, to let y'all know that we tightening up every chance we get in life. We fail sometimes, we flaw, but guess what? If you can wake up every morning and renew your mind and renew your strength and understand that God created you for a purpose, you can't worry about what everybody else talking about. You just gotta get to your purpose in life. You feel me? And everybody can't go where you going. You know what I'm talking about? So get what? You need to understand the position you are in your life and make adjustments every day. That means yesterday, if some things happened that you just didn't see right and maybe you didn't walk the right way, you sit down, reevaluate, rethink, and wake up and go hard again tomorrow. You hear what I'm talking about? That will feel no free work. Keep a distance.
Keep a distance, y'all. We're going to continue with the music. Time is of the essence, and we appreciate you guys for tuning in, of course. But the topic today was happiness and compromise. So just going forward in today, you guys, just be mindful of how you treat people, because even if you feel like don't nobody see it or ain't nobody gonna know, God know everything. And all he want us to do is just love each other to our best ability. And if you don't got nothing nice to say, just go ahead and end the conversation, because it ain't even worth it. Then the person steal your joy and get you out your mode and steal your energy, all because of what they going through something. We all going through something. But you know what I'm saying, you gotta be in this life, you gotta learn to forgive people. Because just as well as he woke you up this morning, you're not promised to make it back home this afternoon. Or you're not promised to see this person again that you mistreated or you said some ugly things to. So you got to be mindful of that. A lot of people take things for granted, and there's nothing promised to you. You know what I'm saying? He blessed you to live to see another day. But how long do you know that you have within that day? That's something to think about.
And in my opinion on what she's saying, I feel like in my life, I'm just speaking for me now. I've been some places and I've done some things and I've dealt with certain people that have shaped me a certain way. And period, point blank, I don't feel like I have time to play with different individuals in their walk in life. I understand who they are. I try to critique and understand and keep going. You understand me? But at no time do I have time to play because another person has another feeling about how they work. I understand that we all are different, and that is great. But if I am simply letting you know my dreams, my aspirations, my goals, how I am, what I am, you see how I am, and I'm striving to do that, and you can't seem to get with that, then guess what? I'm going to keep going. And then I ain't going to, if I ain't got nothing nice to say, that's cool to say that. And in some aspects, that's good. You understand me? But in my life, if you are in my life, directly in my lane, I'm going to verbally let you know where you crossing over in my lane and give you a chance to adjust if you plan to keep being in that lane. Now, if you don't, it's cool. I know what I need to do. I got to do what Feel No Free Work be saying, keep it moving. Or sometimes keep a distance. You understand me? And that brings me to my next point. Before we get into the next music, I want to let y'all know that God, like I was speaking on earlier, God created us different, being and woman. Now, we were created male and female by divine design. According to the Genesis creation account, God created humanity male and female. That comes from Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 through 28. Maleness and femaleness are not creational, not contractual. They are divinely instituted rather than socially defined. Thus, our gender identity cannot be simply renegotiated. The way in which we refinance a mortgage or reschedule an appointment, God created us and we are his creatures, both men and women. You understand me? Humanitarian binary gender design as male and female reflects in some mysterious ways the nature of God. While sharing a common humanity, the man and the woman are unique and complementary rather than identical. This complementary in turn reflects a facet of God's own nature. God too is a unity within diversity. 3 in 1, equal in personhood, the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. You understand what I'm saying? No, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Distinct in role. The unity in diversity is beautifully reflected in human marriage where the two become one flesh. Goes back to the key point where I was telling you earlier about your mother and father as they came into one and made you. You understand what I'm saying? That is, we were created as male and female in God's image. You understand? The man was created first and given the responsibility to lead. You understand what I'm saying? Scripture teaches that first the man was created by a direct divine act of creation and given the responsibility to lead. Subsequently, the woman was created by God from man. That comes from Genesis chapter 2, verse 5 through 9. And for the man, Genesis chapter 2, verse 18 through 20, he is to subdue the earth and is given the name Adam, which also serves as the name of the entire human race. God calls the man to account and holds him responsible for the fall. Now, guess what? A lot of y'all were taught when you were coming up that Eve was the one. See, we're going to teach you a little bit on LIVEST Live too. A lot of y'all was taught that Eve was the one who told Adam to bite the apple and she was at fault and all these. Listen, there is truth to that. But Adam was the first, and Adam was held accountable for the fall of man. Because no matter how much your woman, you men out there tell you this or that, you have a common duty to understand your divine design in this world today and understand what's going on. You understand? And a lot of people don't like that. And that doesn't mean that woman is greater than you. You understand what I'm saying? Let's understand that too. We are all in God's divine design to come together and understand what's going on. I'm gonna get to some music right quick. I don't know if Samantha wants to say anything, but I have some more on that subject right there. I'm gonna keep going, and we're talking about happiness and just being able to balance, life and the things that are going on with life today.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in, you guys. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and hopefully your day is prosperous, productive, and positive in all aspects.
So, you don't want to cry? We're going to make this song cry right now. This Payday Chase.
You don't have to go nowhere.
What time you got? Okay, it's 7:55.
Good night. You're a little late.
gotta make a song cry. I can't see him coming down my eye. This might be the realest shit I ever wrote. This might be the truest shit I ever spoke. My nigga, this ain't really for the radio. About to roll me up some joint, put me up a phone. Got a pocket full of 50s with a full tank of gas and know where to go. I'm just riding through the city, reminiscing on the days I was dead broke. I remember I was 17 years old. Couldn't get a good job, so I'm selling dope. Got kicked out of school, tried to sell her own. Mama said no school, then you gotta go. Hit up city after city, I was on the road. Trying to come up on the plug and the bang roll. I remember trying to sleep in all them bandos. No lights, no heat, but ain't nobody know. I can't see him coming down my eye. So I gotta make a song cry. I can't see him coming down my eyes. So I gotta make a song cry. Mama, I seen him coming down your eyes. So I had to make a song cry. Don't wanna see him coming down your eyes. You don't know about the time I was facing, trying to stay up out of trouble. I was still catching cases. Caught a cell charge when the trap got raided. Undercover agents had the crib on surveillance, riding with a 380 cause a nigga tried to play me 12. Pull a nigga off, but got another situation. Now the prosecutor say I'm violating probation. On my knees every night praying God still save me. Had a dream I make it. Had to cut a few ties with some people just so I could put myself in a better situation. I still got a lot of love for them and it's all good, even though I can see niggas hating. Guess they forgot all them days when my name wasn't buzzing. All them long nights I was putting in the studio, but they ain't wanna listen back when they ain't had nothing. I can't see them coming down my eye. So I gotta make a song cry. I can't see them coming down my eyes. So I gotta make a song cry. I can't see them coming down my eye. So I gotta make a song cry.
Yeah! Payday Chase on the LIVEST Live, y'all!
I can't see them coming down my eye.
Y'all get with us and get left behind. Y'all make sure you like, love, and share this video. We do it for y'all.
What's up, y'all? You know, like I mentioned earlier, you know, a lot of things is growth in life. And every day is a new beginning. So if you come into contact with somebody that just feel like everything you do is just never right, if everything you try to do your best towards, you know what I'm saying, it's always something negative being said towards it, you know, don't let that discourage you. Don't let that steal your joy, because God created you for a purpose, whether or not your purpose is to be in this person's life or not. You know, nobody is, you know, ever gonna see all the great in you. Sometimes people just nitpick and figure out what's the negative or what can push your buttons or what make you feel like anything but good. But if you was blessed to live to see another day, just know that God has a purpose for you in your life. And a lot of times, you know, people see somebody crying and they see somebody upset and they feel like it's something wrong. You know, a lot of times it's just God showing you, you know, the things that you want out of life and the things that you think you know out of life. You don't know nothing. You don't even know. This is something that you want. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for you. And no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you desire to have it, sometimes it just ain't for you. And that's something that you got to understand in life. Growing. Understanding people. You know, like I told you earlier, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being kind. There's nothing wrong with being polite. But, you know, sometimes only people just see it their way. It's either their way or the highway. And sometimes it's just better to hit the highway. If they know they don't want to compromise, if they don't want to see where you coming from, or, you know what I'm saying, at least try to feel where you coming from. Your feelings don't even matter. It's all about what they feel. You know, yeah, I understand woman was created from man's rib, but that don't make you superior over nobody. That don't mean that nobody got to beat to your drum or do exactly what you think they should do. Ain't nobody no slave to nobody. But if you choose to enslave yourself to what this person got going on or how they feel like you should be doing it. You got your own life. You got your own opinions. Value yourself. Know your worth. Because can't nobody determine that but you. But if you allow a person to, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you? If you is constantly allowing a person to treat you any kind of way and make you feel like this is what you gonna do or you can get out of my life, you might need to get out. Yeah, it might hurt. It might be hard. But you probably just need to get out. Because that ain't what life is. Life is love. Life is being kind to people when it's hard to be kind to people. Life is being patient with people when it's hard to be patient with people. Because a lot of times you lose your cool. But that don't mean you got to be rude and, you know what I'm saying, mistreat nobody. So just going forward, be mindful of that today. Again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm finna get to work and go handle the business. I'll probably come back in later while I'm at work because I really feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But I got to get to the business real quick and handle some things. But I'm going to make sure I still touch base on some things. Don't want to leave you guys in too much longer suspense. Although I left you in suspense the other day. I told you guys that I was going to come back in and touch base on some things. But, you know, just be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? Your life is valuable. Can't nobody put a price on your life but you. And it really ain't worth no price. God bless you with that. Your life is everything. Your freedom is everything. You know, people go through everything. Just because your situation different from the next person don't mean, you know what I'm saying, you can treat them on any kind of way. But still in yet, if you allow a person to, they will. But sometimes when you distance yourself, when you remove yourself from these people, then they'll see your value. But they can't see your value and your worth until you do that.
And just touch base on what she's saying. In my opinion, you know, you cannot let anybody, just like she said, dictate in your life what you are putting down and how you see things. No matter, you can compromise. And guess what? I understand the value of the people in my life. You understand me? And I also understand where I've been and where I'm trying to go. And guess what? If you can't understand that, if you're not with that, then guess what? In life yourself, you got to make a decision about where you're going and who you're going to be with. And sometimes that leaves you in a lonely spot. And guess what? I know that everybody that I've come in contact with in this life that God has blessed me to meet, you understand me, whether there was a past girlfriend, whether it was a past friend, a relationship, and we don't even talk no more, they were stepping stones to the greater me. You understand? So therefore, I don't really have no regrets to those type people. Do I like to stay in contact with them from time to time and touch base? Yes. You understand what I'm saying? Because they made me a certain way to be a certain way. And guess what? I'm okay with me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people might think. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Sometimes I am stingy to the fact of my opinions and how I want to be. You understand me? And that's just me. And which brings me to the fourth point that I was trying to make before the music played. And it says the man and the woman are partners in exercising dominion over God's creation. The man and woman jointly receive God's mandate to multiply and fill the earth and to subdue it, exercising dominion. God creates the two as genuine partners, and this partnerships involves the man's leadership and the woman's support, and the participation in such a way that the two work in a tandem with complementarity. The genuine partnership can be fully reflected today where men exercise godly leadership without domination, and encourage women's robust participation with biblical boundaries. It's something
So
funny.
what is that when you put emphasis on without domination, what does that mean to you?
What does that mean to me?
Yeah.
That means I do not dominate the situation. I compromise. But my compromise does not still make it plain that I do not want to be a certain way in my life. Now we can discuss something, and after you discuss something, with a person so many times and you say it so many different ways and then things keep coming back to being the same way, how many times do you compromise? That's the question.
Even if you discuss something several times, if it's not being the way that, if you see that it's not being the way that you want it to be, take it for instance a picture. You take a picture, several pictures. You have time, just like a photographer take pictures. You have time to reflect. Stop, reflect on these pictures. Look at these pictures. If these pictures aren't to your delight, can't you ask the photographer to take more pictures? Sure, they're a photographer. They take pictures. That's what they do. So, if you don't stop and reflect on what you want this to look like or how you want this to be, how would you know? I'm just saying, how would you know?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, in my opinion, those are two different things. You have photographers, which who are professionals. Let's clarify
but
that.
But they make mistakes too. Nobody's
you
perfect.
Gonna let me answer? Or you ask me? It's my turn.
But I'm just saying, you know.
Okay, no. You gonna let me make my point?
Sure.
Okay, back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. A photographer, that is their skill. That some people are professionals. Now understand, now we all make mistakes in life and none of us are perfect. Let's clear that up for but certain people have certain jobs in life and certain aspirations, and photographers are different than common people who are just taking pictures with their regular phone. Let's just clarify that. And if you are taking this example that she used, several pictures, and first of all, we got to go farther back than that. We've got to understand the person and the pictures that are taken and why they're taking these pictures. Are these pictures to make the better them? Are these pictures documenting something in that person's life where they have explained, as she used to the photographer, if they were to set the photographer down and tell them period point blank how they see things in life, what they want to see in these pictures, why they want these pictures and everything, and every time you keep going to this same photographer, they don't seem to have the energy, nor the drive, nor the mindset to the things that you have painted the picture to that photographer, how you want to see your pictures, and you come and tell them, okay, well, these pictures, you cut my arm out this picture, you didn't key in on the individuals in the picture, you know what I'm saying? And then also you go back and review these pictures so far and you see, well, maybe I hurt this individual's photographer's emotions and they probably feel some type of way about how I addressed them about this. Then you go so far as to go back and find a picture that, oh, you did right on. You say, well, you felt like you tore their spirit down a little bit, so you compromised. You came back and you said, well, listen, I found a picture in here that I did like. And then all of a sudden, they still have a problem. It still ain't right because you came back and said something about that. Now, that goes back to what you're saying. Sometimes you can't always make these people happy. No matter if you compromise, if you're not compromising the way that they feel like they should feel, then they still gonna have a problem with you. So you gotta understand that you are not gonna be able to fit into people's box. But long as you acknowledge your creator, he's gonna make sure that you get the blessings that you need in this life, whether it's that individual, whether it's that job, whether it's the money you think you need, whether it's the kids or whatever you think you need. If you acknowledge God, he's gonna make sure that he paved the way.
Guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't know if I'll come back or not because I'm at the workhouse, but I do appreciate you guys, and hopefully you guys have a great day and be blessed.
So, we had a long little statement right there, clarifying some things. So, guess what? We're going to get back to some music right quick before we get out of here. It's been a lovely LIVEST Live with y'all. And always understand, like we said, the bigger picture. You understand me? Understand that, hey, in life, you cannot always do what they want you to do, the other person. You understand what I'm saying? You just got to acknowledge, God, you are going to be accountable for you. At the end of the day, you must make sure that you get to the blessings that God has in store for you. You understand? And a lot of times people ain't going to like that. People aren't going to do it the way you want them to do it. And when I was saying things about the woman and the man, I was trying to get people to understand what God's divine design was in this situation. Don't get it twisted. Man or woman, no one is greater. I don't think a woman is greater than me, and I don't think I'm greater than a woman. You understand, B? But I know what I've been through in life, and I understand where I'm trying to go, and I'm going to get there, with or without, whoever. It could be you. It could be her. It could be anybody. My mama, my daddy, my brother, my sister, my kids. If they are not aligned in God's divine design, in the way that he wants things done, they're going to get with this and get left behind. And this is just how I live it. And guess what? I'm going to be judged for how that is. So we're going to go and get to some music, man. We got some youngin' and bossed up. We're going to play youngin' and bossed up. I think it's time for youngin' and bossed up right now after we made them points. We want you to like, love, and share this video. We do it for y'all, man. It's the LIVEST Live. My Reese, the brilliant, the fabulous Samantha Renee. We on deck. We do it for y'all every time, all the time. Sometimes you get these people your trust, and they just ain't do it how you feel like it should be done. So sometimes you got to evaluate that thing. But one thing in life, you know, as long as you waking up, you keep it moving and acknowledge God. We going hard.
I gave you my trust, you fold that up, now you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know, they trying to take you fast. Swerving in my lane, they playing games, they trying to make me cry. People see you up, they cause they stuck, they want you down bad. I gave you my trust, you fold that up, now you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know, they trying to take you fast. Swerving in my lane, they playing games, they trying to make me cry. People see you up, they cause they stuck, they want you down bad. Have you ever put yourself last for a person who won't push you first? Have you ever been down bad that you only expect the worst? Hit the club Saturday night, and that morning get dressed for church. Your partner died, but it don't hit you and see buried in the dirt. Yeah, that's a fucked up feeling. You ever caught your dog stealing? Flying behind your back, going in your pack. He thought he caught you slipping. Now you cut off all dealings. Now you telling all business. Now you receiving sexes from his ex. He said was all limits. Niggas be pretending like they with you, but it's all image. Just listen to they rap. These niggas are careful by their own image. A nigga, he in prison, he took the rap because you wouldn't admit it. But you got the nerves to run your mouth and say, yo, nigga snitching. I gave you my trust, you fold that up, now you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know, they trying to take you fast. Swerving in my lane, they playing games, they trying to make me cry. People see you up, they cause they stuck, they want you down bad. I gave you my trust, you fold that up, now you can't get that back. People play you slow like you don't know, they trying to take you fast. Swerving in my lane, they playing games, they trying to make me cry. People see you up, they cause they stuck, they want you down bad.
Yeah, that boy youngin' and bossed up. Whole deck let you know how it is in the world today. And sometimes you get these people your trust, your loyalty. And then sometimes people can't match your energy in life. And guess what? Just cause you going, it don't mean they can go. You know what I'm talking about? God put people in your life to make you the greater you. And guess what? You gotta determine if they can go or if they can stay. But sometimes they can't stay. In order for you to get to the blessings you want, you know what I'm talking about? And guess what? God got it already worked out when you can't figure it out. So just roll with him. Yuggin' and bossed up. You know what I'm talking about? Guess what? Free youngin', y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Cause get what? We on deck with it. It's the LIVEST Live. My Reese, Samantha Renee. And guess what? We going hard. Yeah. I had to pull off right quick because you know what? I ain't just want to be jamming all in front of the job site right quick. You know what I'm saying? Them folks be looking outside looking like, what? He turned up, but they just don't know. My Reese, I'ma break the law. Cause God put me here for a reason. And I'm gonna make sure that I get to that business every time, all the time. Cause get what? It's in me. You feel me? That was youngin' and bossed up. Listen, y'all, we want to make sure that y'all support Kiara Speaks, Kiara Washington, www.kiaraspeaks.com. Kiara's always going hard, giving some good point of views in the woman divine design that God made. And also, we want to make sure that you go back and holler at Sally's baby. Courtney Harris, our homegirl, is doing it big. I am Courtney. It's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Cosmetologist to the world. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all make sure that y'all link in with Sally's baby on Instagram, and y'all link up with Courtney Harris and get to what you need to get to as far as, hey, defining you and being beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? Also, I checked in with Joanne Smith. Bon appetit, Joanne Smith. She says she's getting back to cooking this week. Y'all place your orders with Joanne Smith. Get you some of that good soul food for the soul. You understand what I'm saying? And while we're talking about God's divine design in women, we want you also to support Siobhan Petty and the Bird Plug. You feel what I'm saying? When they open, we gonna post it and let you know we open. Listen, y'all understand that guess what? We on deck and we doing things to let you know that God is good and he's always in the midst, no matter what you might think is going on in your life. Sometimes we feel like God ain't there. Sometimes we feel like he's done sometimes we feel like that he's done left us. And you know, that's sometimes not the case. I pause for a minute because they got something going on with this traffic. You must be always aware of what's going on around you. You understand me? They got a stop sign. They doing this and they doing that. And guess what? If you don't pay attention, if you don't use your senses in life, hey, one false look up and guess what? You didn't crash. So you got to understand where you're going. I mean, where you're being and where you're going. And guess what? Every day is a new day to renew your mind and renew your strength. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you can't make these people happy. And guess what? You can't beat to their drum. You feel me? If you compromise is good. But if you have tried to compromise and you have repeatedly said the same thing and you've tried to see where you can, tighten up every chance to get in your life and it's not going that way, then guess what? You just got to make a decision to keep moving. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes these things hurt. And but it's life. It's life. And that's how that goes. I'm losing my voice a little bit. But it's all good. We had a great show today, and we're glad that y'all tuned in to the LIVEST Live. I want to let y'all know that you need to support, and we need to support each other first and foremost. That's what's up. I talked to my homeboy last night on the Facebook. He's the situation. And y'all need to understand that the situation is coming soon to a town near you, to a venue near you, to a YouTube channel near you, to help you grow in life and just get you some laughing. Sometimes you just got to smile, you know what I'm saying, even when you want to cry. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Life is about give and take and understanding that, hey, things always are not going to be what you think they should be. But as long as you can wake up, evaluate your situations, and understand that God has the purpose for you, then, hey, you will work it out. It's going to work all the way out. That's one thing that I do understand and know, and it gives me assurance that it's okay. But, when you come from, the positions and the things that I have in life, just speaking from my own opinion and my own point of view, and that doesn't mean that everybody agrees with me. You must evaluate every day. You must go in and see who's with you, who's against you, and know what you need to be doing to get to the better you. And sometimes they ain't gonna like how you're going, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That just furthermore lets you know that you're doing what you need to do to get to that, what you need. So, you know what I'm saying? Right now, like I just got through speaking about MMR 3000, we want to make sure you support the movement. Mac BHP is going to shoot a video this weekend in Birmingham, Alabama. Support MMR 3000 Global. And right now, this is Too Smooth, Pretty Brown Eyes on the LIVEST Live. We got a couple more songs, and about two. And then we gonna get out of here, man. It was a good show. We love y'all. Make sure you share this video. We going hard for you every time. And guess what? We doing it and we gonna keep doing it because God is good and he got a message for you. This is Too Smooth, Pretty Brown Eyes.
Pretty brown eyes, caramel skin, body so sexy, make you wanna sing. Real diva in the streets, but a super freak. Between the sheets, going ham like she works the streets. Hand game bitches, put you in submission. I love for her to slide down my boat. Never seen a body like me. right now, she going hard. Got my camcorder all in the living room, all on the floor. Moon hotter than an Arizona summer. Don't care who watches, she ain't doing no talking. Maybe want to taste the rainbow, but I don't think so. Pretty brown eyes,
See you fly like this, girl. You come pretty brown, but I'm pretty wild. Your body make me wanna take a flick. Pretty brown, but I'm pretty wild. I wanna see you fly like this, girl. You come pretty brown, but I'm pretty wild. Your body make me wanna take a flick.
Lil' mama body bad, lil' mama body bang. She all in my grill, she wanna be Miss Swain. I swear God did his thing when he blessed her, man. No silver spoon with the body of a model, man. Pretty brown eyes, broke dude, she declined. She fine like red wine and good just like Moscato. That chicken catch in the drinks that make you wanna hollow. And dreaming about the head game bread that she swallow. And when you hit her from the back, do she scream a hollow? Can she ride the wood? Can she ride it good? I'm a film and tape it, so I ain't misunderstood. Why this chubby nigga shit mad cause I lay the wood. And plus I'm from the hood, so like a car with a new oil change, keep me running good. Lil' mama driving me wild, just like she my child. But she my bad chick, so you know Swain gon' keep her around.
Pretty brown, but I'm pretty wild. I wanna see you fly like this, girl. You come on.
Hey, yeah, it's going down. The Live is Live. We want to make sure that y'all share this video. I want you to share. And if you didn't see the whole show, go back and see the show. Look, check this out, y'all. Y'all gotta know in life too. Guess what? You might do some things good, but guess what? In relationships, you gotta know one thing. If you won't do it, it's somebody out there who will. You feel me? And they probably can't do certain things that you did as well as you did them. But guess what? God already got it worked out if you can't figure it out. So guess what? Keep moving today. Don't worry about what they tripping about. Because I know one thing. God already got it figured out. So all you need to do is acknowledge him and get to that business. It's the Live is Live. Too smooth, pretty, brown eyes. Yeah.
See you fly like this, girl. You come pretty brown, but I'm pretty wild. Your body make me wanna take a flick. Pretty brown, but I'm pretty wild. I wanna see you fly like this, girl. You come pretty brown, but I'm pretty wild. Your body make me wanna take a flick.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all share that video, you feel me? It's something in it for somebody to make them grow, to be the better them. So don't just keep it to yourself, you know what I'm talking about? We working, you know, to get to YouTube, Instagram, and a lot of other things. But while we're doing that, we understand that Facebook is about friends. And I'm not friends with everybody. So I think it give you about 5,000 people. So what we want you to do, if you're inspired by this show in any way, or if you're friends of us, at some point in our lives, we want you to share this video. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get on here telling you or speaking with you or growing with you as a nation, as a worldwide movement, just to be up here looking like this, chilling, whatever you think. It's not that. We get on here as divine designs, as a woman and a man, in God's name, acknowledging him first and getting to what he wants to be put out to the world. You understand me? And I believe that, and I know that. There's no way that you think that I would get on here and use my Creator's name in vain. And a lot of people have a lot of opinions. They say, oh, well, they play some Bible verses, then they play some rap music. And listen, y'all, you're missing the message. You understand what I'm saying? You already throw it off. God is in all things. God created all of us uniquely different. All of us have different gifts, different talents, different ways of expressing ourselves. And when we understand that, we can get to the blessings that God has in store. We're not all going to do it the same way, people. You know what I'm saying? The preachers ain't gonna preach the same. You understand me? Some of the rappers ain't gonna rap the same. Some of them ain't gonna sing the same. We are all uniquely different. But when we can come together and grow together in each other's ambitions, goals, gifts, we can be the greatest that God intended us to be. So we want you to share. Don't get in your pride and feel like they ain't talking about nothing. I know them, but I ain't finna share it. Share the video. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? You can't hate on me or Samantha Renee, because guess what? God already got it worked out for us. We're going to be blessed anyway, abundantly, for doing his will. And I don't care nothing about nobody else's will. As long as I'm living this life and I'm being the light that God intended me to be, to shine, it's cool. I have a goal. First thing is to acknowledge God. And the second thing is to take care of my family. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to do that. Probably not the way you want me to do it. Probably ain't going to come in a time when you want me to do it. But I know what I'm striving to do, and I'm going to get to that business. So listen, y'all, we want to make sure that you have a great day today. And whenever you see this night, whatever, understand your purpose in life. And if you don't understand, just take some time to yourself and reevaluate some things. As long as you're living and breathing, you got time to work it out. No matter how bad it's gotten, no matter what they've said about you, no matter if they want to go with you, no matter if they about what you about, you evaluate self and get with God and understand you got to get there. Because guess what? When ain't nobody there and it's just you, it's just going to be you and God. You understand what I'm saying? And I've been to places like that in my life, where those who said they love me weren't there when I thought they should be there. You understand me? Been married 15 years and I made my mistakes. And that same woman turned her back on me. And not one way, 2 ways, 3 ways, more ways than I can even imagine. So I've been hurt. I've been torn. You feel me? But I'm man enough to understand that, hey, this is what God's divine design was for me. And I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at them or nothing. I just know when I wake up in the morning and certain things that have happened, I've got to stop, reevaluate, and keep pushing forward. Because I got children that depend on me. I've got a mother and father and family that depends on me. Even if they don't feel like they can go the distance, I'm going to go the distance. So understand that, and understand you and what you need to be doing in life. It's been the LIVEST Live that we'll never forget. And we want to make sure that y'all understand what we do this for. It's not a big show or a facade to get anything or whatever, what you think it should be out the way or whatever. And I don't know if we played the intro this morning because simply we did some reverse things and I kind of let Samantha take the lead today. But guess what? We ain't going to get out of here without playing it. Now, I might have did. I don't know. But guess what? We're gonna end with the intro and the outro like we always do. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day today. Renew your mind and renew your strength. And understand God has the purpose for you, not them people that you think. God made you, you. And when you hear that sound right there, you already know what time it is. What's up, cuz? This cut, K-U-T-T. It's the LIVEST. I said the LIVEST. The LIVEST experience you ever gonna see on social media, baby. That boy, Maurice, Samantha Renee. We going hard, and we can do it for days. Yeah. I'm telling you, we gonna keep our foot on your neck. Yeah, we can do this. Y'all ride the wave. It's the LIVEST Live. Like, love, share this video.
Put that shit on, keep my foot on their neck. I done bossed up, now I got me a chick. Got it from the ground, I sat in their chair. Swarming content by the way that they flick. Everybody
flip. Luger.
My niggas some shooters, screw tips on the Rugers. Got Mac in them keys and ain't talking computers. They stay with the shit so you smelling manure. Yeah, put that designer on babe. Trick off a little bit, nigga, I ain't come to play. Europe sticker stepping, matching the funnel. Put dick on a tonsil, go half on the bundles. You just in the way. You ain't doing numbers. On mama try caught me a drop for the summer. Stunning us, Stevie Wonder, the bullshit. Don't want no fake love, don't want make believe.
Listen, y'all, 23 Entertainment presents the Live is Live. We appreciate everybody who tuned in today. And guess what? We gonna keep going in. We don't care what the enemy bringing. We gonna keep doing this show to let you know that we gonna pull up and put a part of your face and let you know, if didn't nobody else let you know, what's supposed to be going on. You understand what I'm saying? So don't miss the message. And we can do it for days too. So hate, don't share. That's your business. But get what? We gonna reach it for what God want us to be. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all want to know what this song is, like I said before, this is Cut, K-U-T-T. You can find it on Spinnerella. It's called The Wave Rider. Y'all get with us and get left behind.
You niggas suffer them breasts. Need a reduction, get shit off your chest. All of this flavor done made me a mess. I don't pull up on hoes, I charter a jet. New season, low for 1,000 a set. Birkin my bitch and my clear on the vest. I stay fresh as fuck, we ain't having none less. Wrap up from the back and put dick in the chest. Wrap your whole person like Christmas.
Wrap you up like Christmas.
Which when you niggas be working, throw your whole neck back like you paused in the perfect. Yeah, call this shit ranch, how a nigga be dressed. And these all white ballads came from Hidden Valley. Keep blue cheese, smoke green lettuce. Got red dots, we can make a salad. Yeah, music gon' bump like act.
Music gon' bump like act.
My head don't fit that capping. Got school buses, they magic. Oyster perpetual dancing. Be fresh and fuck, they stamping. $1,200 denim jacket. And I got the britches to match it. These nigga dodge like maggots. I ain't gotta lie, just ask it. Nigga, we had you niggas off the titties.
Hey, we ain't got to lie, just ask us. You hear me? And while I'm talking about that, you want to get you some of this swag? Go to Culture Shopping. That's Culture with a K. CultureWithAK shopping.com and get you some of this GTA and Culture swag. You feel me? And you get 20% off your purchase if you type in the LIVEST Live promo code. And we can do it for days. We'll be back as soon as the Lord say the same. Yeah. And if you ain't making plays, like Cut say, you just in the way, baby. So reevaluate your life today and know that God got a purpose for you. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on because you're going to miss it. Yeah. Man, I love life, you feel me? I wouldn't wish it for nobody. And get what? It don't take no money to love it, baby. I just love waking up and getting to the business that God got in store. Yeah. Lovely show today. Y'all make sure y'all share it. And if you didn't watch the whole thing, do yourself a favor and watch the whole thing. Because there's something in there for you, I guarantee. Yeah. Big L's popping. And I'm finna get up out of here, man. Love everybody who tuned in. I didn't see the comments. I had the filters up there. Brandon Dawes getting low, so red. Everybody. Yetta Thompson. Hey, Cuz, Shawanda Kelly. Mario, what it do? Tamika Lewis. Everybody. Y'all child tuned in today. D-Shot. Everybody who tuned in, we love you. And we appreciate you for supporting the Live is Live. If it wasn't nothing but a minute, share this video. We out this thing. Big L's popping.